you said, I mean, I don't think many people would probably imagine Maddie would have a Latina grandmother, but like if that's a part of being Maddie and that's what's bringing it to mind for you, that's a beautiful thing.
Life a la Latina presenta Socialiciando. Sí, Socialiciando. Con Alicia Civita.
How are you doing? So
I'm
many
good,
good
how are you?
news.
This has been so fun. This is going to be a great little day.
Well, every time I read La Señora Era, it cracks me up.
Yes, it's Senora season.
Yeah. So what does that entitle for you? Because I have mixed feelings with that. Although I'm at the age that I'm not señora anymore, they're starting to call me doña, and that is freaks me out very
Yeah,
badly.
that's a different level, right?
Yes, that's oh ma'am, do you want to take my seat?
Well, I've always been a little bit of an old soul, so I've been in my Senora season for a while. So it's nice to actually have it official this year and celebrate it. But it's really just all about cozying up and, baking and getting in the kitchen as an act of self-care. And, for me, it's really about family traditions. And this year, this time of year, especially, I always feel a little nostalgic and, make extra time to do the things that feel like, are a part of our history and connect to our culture. And it's just a really wonderful time. And so, I was really excited to become the Señora Mentora and, create a little kit with La Lechera and share my abuela, my tia's flan recipe, which is something that we love so much. My kids were so excited this weekend when I was I made 4 flans. So I love sharing it with people, this recipe with people that have never had flan either. So it's so easy and simple and so
Yes.
delicious. And um, it's just fun. It's, using my pantry staples. I mean, La Lechera sweetened condensed milk is literally as common as, any other pantry staple in my life. So, it's fun to whip it out and whip up some flans.
Well, to me, it's what we're saying. Not only in Venezuela, I'm from Venezuela, we have
Yeah.
a special kind of flan that is called quesillo,
Oh,
that is
okay.
done a little bit differently. And it called quesillo from queso cheese because it
Oh,
comes out with little holes.
oh, okay.
So I'll send the recipe your way. I love your
Do.
lifestyle company and your Instagram and
Thank
everything.
you.
I think I look at it more than your own, although I'm the stalker. See, oh my God, those girls have grown so much.
They have grown. They're growing so fast. Well, I definitely spend a lot more time thinking about the happy place. And, it's really my diary and where I go to share the things that I love. And it's just a very special place. So I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it because it means a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna send you the quesillo recipe. Maybe you
Please
can
do.
put
Please
it
do.
there.
Yeah, email it to me because I have someone that works with our social media, so I don't always see everything at the happy place. So email it to us.
I will. I
Okay,
will.
great.
I'm talking about another happy place. What is
Yes.
this reunion? Oh my God, I
Yeah.
think you manifested it so hard.
Well, we've been talking about it for quite some time. So it was just really happy to be able to have it work. I wrapped season 5 of Sweet Magnolias and the
Do we
next
have a real hold on. No, wait. Do we have the date?
we don't have a date yet, but I can tell you it's probably the end of spring, beginning of summer next year.
Oh, that's a long time.
I know it
I'm
all
so happy you're
so
coming
long.
out in happy place to see your
Yes,
face.
yes, you'll see me in Happy's Place before Sweet Magnolias comes out.
That's so exciting. And how was that? Because I think that they created that series because the Riva couldn't be remade or extended. So that's like, okay, we'll do the same thing with a different name in a way.
Yeah, no, honestly, it is definitely by the same, executive producers and writers, and it's really brought back the Reba family. A lot of the same crew
Yeah.
members, and obviously Melissa Peterman's on there with Reba. But the new cast is so special and so wonderful, and it felt like old home, and I was very emotional through the whole thing. But we're all very close, so we see each other and talk all the time. So it wasn't like we hadn't been together, but to be together in that way was really, really special.
Yeah, no, but that's what I said. You guys manifested it. And what's
Yeah.
your character?
I don't know that I can share much about my character. But
No, come
she
on.
definitely, what the beautiful part about it is she has a little flavor of Cheyenne is in there, but she comes in and kind of sees something in Reba's character that I think is important to for her to realize. And so I was grateful that I not only got to have some fun and have a little hijinks, but I also had got to have some a meaningful moment with her that hopefully will help her character kind of move along.
Yeah, and then it'll be Riva's wedding in real
Ah,
life. So there's so much going on for you guys.
yes.
And now about Sweet Magnolias, because I'm a fan from day one.
Thank
And I've
you.
always, because it's you, I keep thinking that Maddie had a grandmother that was Latina and we haven't seen her.
A Latina
She
grandmother?
needs, she
Yeah.
needs a Cuban grandmother.
I By the way, I would love nothing more than that. We actually do need some more Latinas on our show. So I'm gonna definitely pitch that if we get a sixth season. But yeah, Maddie, let's just put that as her backstory.
I think so. I think that
Okay.
when you're promoting, you can have like a little cafecito
Oh,
pin or
yes, I love it. Or just be
instead
holding
of,
my cafecito.
she's en realidad Magdalena, but we call her
I
Magda.
love it. I love it. I'm very into all of this. I'm write that in the recipe email and we'll send it along.
I wanted to know now, though, talking about that. I think that Hollywood, after all this complaining about getting more Latinos on the screen, it's kind of allowing us and our stories to shine.
I mean,
Uh,
I'm very proud of
how do
my
you feel? Because it's been a ride in the way that I'm sure you heard when you were studying Garcia, you don't look Latina. And now they have accepted that we come in all colors, that we look all different, and
yeah.
there is more room. Do you feel it?
I think beautiful in a beautiful way I do. And I think, as you know, being a Latina and like having our culture and our heritage be part of what makes us who we are. Which is what I'm loving about being a part of Senora season, because it's really about connecting to our culture and our traditions and how we live our lives and the self-love that we have for ourselves and all of that. It obviously informs who we are as performers, and it's really lovely to see people get the opportunity to bring that essence to their characters. And as you said, I mean, I don't think many people would probably imagine Maddie would have a Latina grandmother, but like if that's a part of being Maddie and that's what's bringing it to mind for you, that's a beautiful thing.
Sí, de una abuelita.
Yes.
So there is something I wanted to ask you about the Cubans from Tampa versus the Cubans from Miami, because I think the Miami Cubans, they keep the Spanish tight, they keep the traditions, they
Yeah.
like cilantro.
Oh, I love
So
cilantro.
how is your how does being Cuban inform your life? Cuban American.
In every way. I mean, my father came over from Cuba when he was 13 years old. Spanish was my first language. Our favorite recipes, like the flan that I'm sharing with you, even just talking about our pantry staples, like la lechera, like these are things that, when you see these labels, you identify with your
Yes.
childhood. And so for me, it's so important. It's important for my children to know it. One of the first meals that I ever made for my husband was picadillo. Like we live it because that's who we are. It's all about family and connecting, and a lot of that is through food. And so yeah, I mean it informs my life in every single way. And it's a really beautiful thing. And so I don't know the difference between the Cubans in Miami or the Cubans in Tampa, but I know that the Cuban culture in Tampa is very alive and strong. And I mean, I would go to school and I would stop off at the Cuban bakery and get, my Cuban bread with
El
butter and my
pancito.
café con leche, and like that would be how I started my day. I mean, I can't even imagine how jacked I was when I got to school having chugged a café con leche, because you know how strong those are,
Oh,
especially
I
if
know.
they're made by a Cuban. But it was all part of, of growing up. So it's very much a part of who I am.
Well, that is fantastic. And if you put there some Cuban music or even music in Spanish, it's even better. So,
I love it.
Joanna, qué honor, qué lindo hablar contigo. You have no idea how much of a fan I am. I was
Well,
so
thank you. You are so
so
sweet.
I
Thank
hope
you.
to keep seeing your beautiful face all over the place and
Oh,
your
well, I hope
talent.
we cross paths again, and I will make your flan. So please send the
Definitely.
recipe.
Un
Okay.
beso. Un beso
Adios.
grande.
Thank you, Alicia.
Bye, guys. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coordinating.
Bye.
Have a
I will give you an
wonderful week.
email.
Bye.
Gracias. Bye.
Awesome.